Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Burgundy/Netherlands, and apparently, I didn't realize this, but the size of your mercenary pool affects your force limit, so we've actually got a force limit of 60 now, which is actually really, really good. So yeah, we've got plus 12 there from a mercenary pool, because we've got one of our ideas that gave us plus 100% available mercenaries. I think that's what it translates to, so I would very much like to increase our count of soldiers. I think it's all going to be cannons at this point, which are expensive, but are very, 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 very good for us. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down a couple of those. Obviously, we've got to be a little bit worried about the financial situation, but other than that, we're okay. Fez has gone and completely dominated everything. There's no more Morocco. Morocco is gone, which is insane. The Ottomans are taking over most of the Mamluks right here. Oh, this is all Ottoman here. They've grown quite a bit. Naples is interesting because they've got a presence on the other side of the little pond over here. So good for them. Croatia still exists but is being reconquered by Hungary. So I don't know if they're long for this world. I don't think Hungary can take them in one swoop though, so it might be a couple of provinces. Maybe they can be vassalized. It'll depend, I think, on tax base. Sweden is independent. Trade dispute against Castile. God damn it. That's really annoying. And yeah, at this point, I think we're pretty ahead of things here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take more quality ideas. We're going to try to go all the way up to 15% discipline and then just finish off the quality ideas all together. That's going to feel pretty good. St. Lucia is very close to becoming a colony. Nationalist roll. It was a low chance, like 1%, but apparently they're going to be a little bit dickish about it. Is our maintenance all the way down? Not all the way down. So we don't need to put it all the way up, but it'll be there. Looks like Nevers right away is like, don't worry guys, I got this. And I'm like, Nevers, no, you're too small. There's only 4,000 of you. I mean, I know they're only rebels, but seriously. No, looks like you are actually going to be able to take it. I'm going to jump in there anyway with my big troops. Just to make a show of power. Alright, good. Boom. And we'll just pull back to Limburg at that point as well. And then pull back on our maintenance all the way. You need to be able to fight off natives though, so we'll go to about a third. But we really have to like improve our financial situation quite a bit. I think we've lost a good amount of trade income though. It's still mostly being sent there, and we should have pretty good dominance over this node. Is it just military stuff? Oh, right, we have our level 3 advisor here with the colonial range, but that's pretty good. We'll actually get rid of him in a sec. I think as soon as St. Lucia becomes an actual colony, we're going to pitch our level 3 guy, and then our financial situation is going to be fine. So we just have to wait for that to happen. Revolt's possible. Come on, Cologne, why you got to be like that? Cologne. Because you're Protestant, mostly. That religious zeal. When does that go away? Oh, God, not for 22 years. Terrible. Insults. We're getting everything. Excellent. Excellent. It's a good way to get prestige. Okay. So now, if I take a look at our colonial range, this is all going to be green, right? Because St. Lucia counts. Wonderful. So listen, buddy, mister, you're awesome, I gotta say, but you're way too expensive. Go away. Who can we get that's cheap? Diplomatic reputation would potentially shave a little bit of time off of this, but I think we're going to take the better relations over time just to burn off a little bit more of that aggressive expansion, which I'm sure we're still suffering from. We're going to send a colonist over there, and our explorer can go and check out this Terra Incognita. Do all that sort of stuff. Good. Oof, that actually hurt quite a bit. I guess our maintenance is a little bit low. There. We'll do that and still turn a profit. Actually, I don't know if I need 3 troops here. I might want to go and buff these guys with a little bit more stuff. And honestly, I think what I'm going to do is have him wait and recharge his morale for a little bit before we do anything else. So, alright. Excellent. Burgundy. Listen. So, we have the Gulf of St. Lawrence here. And it should automatically be trying to pull trade forward, right? 100% of trade power pulls forward, but there's not much value. There's, yeah, 0.1, so... we're not collecting, we're transferring. The transfer is happening automatically, and we don't need to send a merchant over here. Now, it is pulling it towards the North Sea. Wait, really? You only go towards the North Sea? Oh, this is really bad. Well, we're going to want to collect from this node then. So it's this one here. Oh, it does only go into the North Sea. The North Sea right now doesn't have enough value for me to justify pulling trade back here. But at some point there's going to be some real value here, and we're going to want to compete against Lübeck. I guess actually there's some value here. Wow, they're just grabbing tons of it. We are going to need more merchants. We'll get some ideas at some point for that. But it is interesting that we could sort of block it in two different ways. Ideally, we would like it to flow into Antwerp. But that may not be an option for us. What's our next idea over here? More discipline, which is actually not terrible for us. Well, I don't think we're going to see the reform of the feudal army. I think we're going to become Netherlandish before that. All right, you're fully recovered. Go ahead and do a little bit of that. Actually, you know what? We don't have much in the way of rebels. Meet up over here. We're going to rearrange it so you've got a few more forces on your side. We'll just leave a couple thousand troops behind, and that'll be okay. Now, the big question is just, will we survive in Europe, honestly, more than anything else? We've got some extra money. We've got some extra force limit. Let's keep building cannons. Colonial enthusiasm. Thank you very much. And a new mission. Incorporate Nevers into our country. I will want to do... Oh my god, 74. France's forces just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm going to take this mission because we will be doing it at some point, and it'll be some nice administrative power. It's a really long-term mission, though. Maybe I shouldn't incorporate it yet because I'm probably going to want more colonial missions. Oh well. Grab you back. And actually, we've got lots of papal power. Who's youngish? We won't have enough to actually overcome them. How much can we store? 88. I guess we'll wait a little bit longer and see what we do. Kentucky. What's the tax base here? 0? What? That can't possibly be your actual tax base. I don't know. Wow, that colonial enthusiasm is so good, though. So very good. So do we want to build anything over here? Well, maybe a fort, actually, is not a bad, like, just to keep that toehold. Forts are not terribly important, exactly, but we may as well have them there. Is this Catholic? It is. Catholic and Burgundian. Good. Or is it? I'm not sure, actually, because once we turn into the Dutch... will we be colonizing with Dutch stuff? I think so. Are we still ahead? We are still ahead. But you know what? I'm going to take it now. It's 40% extra cost, but that's okay. First of all, we get to unlock a new idea group, which is always fun. But more importantly, we get to make our decision to turn into Dutch. Although, I say that, and I'm just realizing, we want to... Nevers, listen, dude. We need to sell you some provinces ASAP. We're going to sell you Burgundy to start off with. I can't, like, do it in mass, can I? No, just one at a time. I don't know why it defaults to 400. Give me whatever you want. As much as you can afford. 80. 80 sounds good. Bam. So yeah, we're tech level 10, but we gotta wait. Idea groups, at this point, since we are headed in mid-tech, it seems to me that it makes sense for us to grab an administrative idea at this point. Innovation is never terrible. You get the cheaper tech cost, which is really nice. Really nice. I don't think the religious ideas is where we want to go. Espionage, I don't think so either. Economic is also very strong. More taxes, cheaper things to build. Doesn't help with trade. Then administrative is cheap mercenaries. The core creation cost. A lot more mercenaries, which apparently increases our force limit. Because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is grab an administrative idea just to mix it up. On the other hand, an expansion idea would be really, really good. We're really eating a lot of our diplomatic ideas at that point. And we're sort of kind of ahead in a lot of categories. You know what? We can spend our extra admin power on stability. Well, we're already at +2. Shoot. I think that cheaper tech cost is just too good to ignore. Getting more leaders certainly doesn't help. hurt either. Oh gosh, I don't know. More taxes. Cheaper build cost is nice. The inflation reduction is actually really, really quite good, because we'll probably hit some gold mines. And of course, if you're taking out debts, oh, the land modifier, that saves so much money. Like, that is a lot of cash. And even more inflation reduction. That's most important if we're going to get gold mines, and we don't have any. What's the, where's the resource production screen? I don't know what one it is. No. No. Oh, trade good map mode. Is this actually gold? No, that's got to be copper. Because there's gold here, and in Toledo, and then down here, which we won't have. There might end up being gold down there, and there normally is. And we might have some over here. We don't know yet. Well, I really could go and grab expansion ideas, which I think I want. Naval ideas aren't bad either. Naval ideas are actually really, really, really good. But I like the idea of more merchants, colonialism, more diplomatic ideas will actually pay us really, really huge dividends. CBs against nations in Asia, which actually will be handy later on. And then just pure trade. So we colonize a little bit more slowly, but we get...
3 down,
Whoa,
3 to
I
go.
apologize.
2 Canadians in this.
My stream from the Olympic, just the whole web page just reloaded itself, so the paused video just ended. This is actually probably better. Just pure trade ideas. I mean, we're playing as the Netherlands, for crying out loud. Or we will be soon enough. But can we just wait for that? Probably. Because we've got to sink a lot more points into exploration ideas to start off with. Shoot. I really think that administrative idea is a good idea, and I think innovation is the way to go. A lot of this doesn't really matter that much, although cheaper advisors is actually really good, because you can have those level 2 and level 3 advisors, which effectively translate to a lot more power points. Yeah, and I really want scientific revolution. So I'm going to grab that now. Later on, we'll probably pick up trade ideas and more military ideas and all that. But this way, it allows us to spread out our points just a little bit. Although, if we did double up on diplomatic stuff, our diplomatic tech would be cheaper, which has some value. But they're all good. That's the thing. All right, Nevers. I got to keep selling you stuff here. I have a lot of idle diplomats, actually, which I should really be doing something about. When can I... The 9th. All right, let's speed this up. Probably have some troops to move, actually. We're going to sell you another province. We're selling you everything in the French region. Yeah, you're legitimately out of money here, and that's okay. We're just giving you everything that's in the French region. Congratulations. You've been my ally, my noble and great ally for some time. Yeah, we're going to pull back to Luxembourg there. Now, our naval force limit won't drop, but our actual land force limit will. Okay, that's fine. Actually, let's go over there, because do I have... Yeah, I do. Let's merge this. We're going to leave behind just 2 units of infantry, and then the rest of you guys, you're going to go off and explore. You're going to fill in this gap, then you're going to go over there. Because my interest is actually in this, the Chesapeake Bay trade node, more than the Gulf of St. Lawrence. We had that mission. The mission is going to be very good for us. Although, again, I have no idea what's going on with the tax bases here. The clergy. You know what? We're going to go for the boost. Well, we're going to get prestige from colonizing. That's a lot. You know, no, I want to keep it up a little bit higher. It's going to be kind of handy. We're okay here. We're not capped out. Sell province. Franche-Comté. Here you go. Give it away for free. Again, very gamey kind of thing. But, what can you do? So then it's just Badois and Rethel. Ortel? I actually don't know how you're supposed to say this one in any kind of language. What's the English way of saying it? What's the French way of saying it? What's the Dutch way of saying it? So close. Nevers, of course, loves us. We're just giving away everything. Oh, well, we also improved all relationships. That's true. That helped a lot. Sell province. Badois, the one that we fought so hard with. early on in the game. Boom. And they will have cores on all of these things, right? We don't have a core. France has claims, but that's it. So they get a core. But when we reintegrate them, which we should be able to do. God, I hope they don't break the vassalage somehow, but I don't think so. One last one to sell. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we are. Congratulations. No, you don't have the 20. Boom. So you will accept that. Good. And then we will turn into the Dutch nation. It'll actually send us above in prestige. We'll change the Netherlands. We'll get new traditions and ambitions. So France will gain the cores and will gain possession of everything in the French region that we own, which is nothing. Boom. We turn delightfully orange. Okay, so let's take a look at our new ideas. So Dutch ideas. So automatically we get a 50% modifier to our naval force limit, which is great, and a 10% discount to shipbuilding ideas, which is awesome. Later on, we'll get 15% more trade income. Fantastic. We are getting inflation reduction for free, which is not bad. We don't have a ton of inflation, but we technically do. +1 merchants and 10% more range. Very, very handy. We've got polders, which gives us 10% more production efficiency. And that's it for now. But next thing we'll get is even more inflation cost reduction, so we really can't afford to take out some loans, or hopefully, ideally, get some gold mines. Embrace humanism, which increases our tolerance of heretics, which is going to be good because we're going to get a lot of religious upheaval going on here. Army sappers later on, +1 to siege, which is actually going to be very nice. And 10% more infantry combat ability, which will also be quite sexy. So overall, we're doing okay. We do have the extra merchant, so the question becomes, where are we going to go with that? If I go into the trait map mode, can I... No, we're not getting anything from the New World yet, and that is where we're going to want to go. I could... Oh, there's no outgoing stuff from Seville? Really? Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought it might go up to here. So, certainly this must be out of range. Where do we find out about that? Oh, it's not out of range because we've got Navarra. Of course we do. There we go. Alright, this is out of range. Good. Okay. I was wondering about that. Yeah, we could help suck more trade out of Tunis, or sorry, out of Genoa into Bordeaux, but most of it is already going to Bordeaux, and after 5 nations you get a lot of drop-off. It's not as effective, so there's not much value in doing that. I think what we're going to do is just transfer trade power from the North Sea and get involved in the fight there. Now, with our newly enhanced naval force limit, which is currently 65, we probably had a higher force limit there for a little while too, maybe from something else. But that's a lot of force limit. The big question we have to do is decide between heavy ships for naval combat and light ships for trade manipulation. And I think we're mostly going to focus on caravels. Do we have an upgrade waiting? When do we get a caravel upgrade? Oh, not until 15. Yeah, we just got the caravel upgrade. So that's good. I'm going to go ahead and like build everything. I'm going to spend all my money building more light ships. And I'm going to feel really good about that. Oh, we've got an extra decision coming. Oh, we've got a lot of decisions. Pass the Mining Act. Lowers trade efficiency, but increases both tax and production. Now, later on, trade will be most of our income. But right now, taxation is pretty heavy. So I think it's fine to take this. Oh, and we get 5 mercantilism, which is actually really, really, really good. Indulgences, more expensive stability cost modifier, but I'm okay with that. More tolerance of heretics is actually going to be nice. It should help reduce this revolts here, and which would become more of a problem later on anyway, as we get more and more Protestants. Conventicle Act. This lowers our tolerance of heretics, but gives us more missionary strength. Which isn't, the missionary strength is not yet relevant. I'm actually going to turn that off, but we'll probably pass it a little bit later, once it becomes actually possible to convert people, because right now it's just not. I think what I'm going to do is just keep saving my points for now and hope that we get a nice young bishop, or cardinal that kicks in at some point. There we are, nice and orange on the map. Lots of time left over here, right? Yeah, okay. And yeah, at some point we're going to be passing some trade through the Western Europe trade node, but we're not quite there yet. But we will have merchants available at some point. We became the papal controller, but of course we already were the papal controller. We're short one diplomat. I think we were getting one diplomat for free from our Burgundian ideas. And it was actually more than we needed. So I'm fine. Frankly, 2 might be enough, and 3 is going to be perfect. It's going to be perfectly fine for us. So it'll be nice to keep the papal controller. Cleves is getting quite a bit bigger here. Is there anything we can do? Well, we're still doing the Ulm thing. Oh, Nevers! We might be able to start integrating you. Benefits over time, 50% more tax modifier for 1 year. Or 44... I don't know, I'm not going to do the math, but we'll assume the tax modifier is better. CB against Aachen. Okay, wait until the 4th of September. Imperial integrity happened to us. What? Okay. 10% cheaper tech cost? That's amazing. Okay. I'll take it. We can start annexing Nevers at this point. Which seems like an excellent idea. We are a longtime vassal. Well, only 0.01, which is not a huge boost, but at least they're not considered short. We're going to flip that over one soon. Do we have the diplomatic relations guy? We have the better relations over time guy. I would like to switch to... Oh, we don't have one. A diplomatic reputation guy, but not a +3. A +1 would have been nice. We're, of course, getting some money from these guys, which is good. Nevers doesn't have much of an army right now. Hopefully they can build it back really soon. Lost a CB over there. That's actually okay. I don't mind that. We're way above our force limit, though. And once we annex Ulm, it'll be less of a problem. But it's certainly a pretty big problem right now. It's costing us... Well, you know what's not costing us that much? We're still turning a profit. You know what? I'm going to keep my... my big force limit and be perfectly fine with it. No intention of going to war in the mainland at this point, though. So, is this... Oh, that's actually some natives. Alright, well, let's go and introduce ourselves. Sup, guys? We're Europeans. How are you? Weren't you, like, red a second ago? Yeah, well, but not red. It was kind of a burgundy-ish color. Yeah, but we're orange now. It's fine. Wow, do I not want to lose 100 diplomatic power, so we're going to piss off Aachen, but I guess we're just going to have to deal with that. We're actually above our manpower limit, which I guess makes sense because we just actually burned off a lot of territory. But hey, we'll get it back in 9 years. Not too shabby. Getting very gamey. But I mean, the whole like convert into Netherlands event is pretty gamey. We actually like, you know, had to slow ourselves down by giving up a bunch of territory for a little while. So there's a, you know, it's a cost. We had to do some like diplomatic, political machinations and things like that, and you know, everything's going to work out just fine. Growing pretty well here, which is good. Got winter, which is less than ideal. So France declares war on Ferrara. Okay, we're going to have to take a peek at that, but for now we're kind of okay with it. Can't remember, what mission did we end up taking? Oh, yes, the Diplo Annex Nevers. So in 9 years we'll complete that, get a few extra points for free. Austria, sure, Austria. Listen, you and I, we've been friends the entire game, right? Haven't we? Sure, something like that. We're no longer rivaled. Oh. And I have not rivaled you. Actually, I have no enemies. I'm going to cancel all my rivals. I did not realize that. At all. Holy crap, if we can make them like us, we might actually be able to ally ourselves with France. Austria's outraged with me. Oh. We broke a royal marriage with them at some point? Yeah, so they're kind of pissy about that. England. England is pretty screwed. And they're rivaled with France, so I'm not going to rush to ally with them, because I would much prefer allying with France. That would be amazingly good. I suppose as a backup, I could improve relations with England. Oh, we could re-ally ourselves with Castile. We're very close to getting things done here. You know, I should actually just throw money at France. Oh, they'd royal marry with me right away? Hang on, stop improving relations. No, we're gonna take France first. Holy crap. If this works, I should have checked for the royal marriage first. The 11th of March. If this works, yes, they've rivaled themselves to the Ottomans. Oh, you know what? I can do that too. Rivals with Austria, Castile, and Ottomans. Should I rival Castile? Well, let's rival the Ottomans. They're safe to rival. Right? Who cares about the Ottomans? Let's pick me. We're going to rival the Ottomans. Good. Although we won't get an insta-boost with them. But we are currently positive. Holy crap, so close. We'll marry them first, and then we'll ally with France. And then we will have... Like, we can play the overseas game the entire time. Yay, more grain. Boom. There we go. So now we'll be able to do an alliance. In fact, they might even ask me. What's our relationship count? Probably too high, right? 7 of 4. I'd say that's pretty high. But Ulm is about to become integrated, which is nice. We could break the alliance with Alsace. Seriously, if we have France, what the hell do we need these other guys for? I wonder. And Dutch tax base. Empire. No, we'll never be able to do this. I really should just break an alliance off. I think we will. Wait. That's not Alsace. I keep doing that. This is. Now, ooh, these are pretty small. They don't have the big tax base. Oh, they can't enter a royal marriage. Dissolve this alliance. Deal with it. Who else do we have? Venice, right. Who also can't enter into a royal marriage? Why are you hostile to me all of a sudden? We just got married. Okay, it's still positive. We've improved relations a while ago. We have the royal marriage, competing great power, but we've got the enemy of enemy. Okay, I'm going to go back to just improving relations. We will get you. We're going to get you, France. It's going to be amazing. Let's get all our ships together. Let's get our ship together. So Holland is our capital? Yeah. Everyone move to Holland. We're going to build some more trade ships as well at some point. We're going to take these 8 light ships now and have them patrol in the North Sea and ship more goods. There we go. From 0.4 gold to 1.56 gold down to Antwerp. We lost a cardinal. Let's get that back. Still not a young guy around. That's too bad. And I'm going to let my money accumulate. Well, no, actually, I should really just get more caravels at this point because that'll help me make money. Gotta spend money to make money. Boom. Because we'll probably want some more people in the North Sea. Or Bordeaux, maybe. Probably want to get just more and more muscle going on. Alright, well, let's find out what's next door to Kentucky over here. Oh, this game. It's going well. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Just stop being hostile towards me. Almost always futile. Listen, we'll prove them wrong. We're going to get France to love us. I don't have, like, these guys embargoed or something crazy like that, do I? I do. Let's revoke the embargo. We have integrated Ulm. Thank you very much. A little bit of orange over here. Why not? Now, we are well above our force limit now. Yeah. But we're still making money. They're Bavarian. Oh, they're tolerated. We tolerate the Bavarians. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the cannon around. But yeah, I'll disband the others. Can I get these home? No. Too many things in between. It's going to be a little awkward if we do declare war. What's our maintenance set at? About halfway, which makes sense because we need the overseas stuff. So England has still kept Meath. Yeah, minus 100 from hostile. But maybe we can have them stop being hostile. And we've revoked things. They trust us somewhat. We've got the enemy of enemy, royal marriage. Claims, CB, border friction. Come on. Hey, we got an extra diplomat. Why did we get that? Something about the imperial stuff? I'm not sure. What do we have going on? Venice. Well, I'm going to keep the alliance for now until I can get a French alliance. Although we do have a couple of really strong ones. Nevers doesn't have much of a military, which is actually the big problem right now. Nevers built up its mill. Well, it ran out of money because we took all their money when selling the properties. But, you know, I needed it too. Should we make friends with any natives? There's an idea. Maybe. Could take in some protectorates over here. I mean, I really did want the route around Africa. I really did. But there's so much more money to be had here. Because the thing is, I would like to go and do the Asian stuff. Strive for tolerant society in Sweden. Really? Sweden, don't be a wimp. Exploration. Yes, let's do that again. And then come back over here. We really should build a building. Probably several buildings. Ah, see, we're Burgundian, which is non-accepted culture. Oh, that is so frustrating. Really? Did everyone just turn Dutch? No, we didn't have Burgundian stuff. That's actually the problem. No, we have Burgundian. Okay, when we integrate Nevers back, then Burgundian culture should become accepted. We should have enough of it. It's going to be all right. Take all these ships and go here. Actually, my trade fleet, we're going to have it merge into Holland. And then we'll have a bigger fleet patrolling the North Sea together. And then, yeah, we will want to expand our Bordeaux one. Wow, our manpower is much higher than our limit. We're just not doing anything with it. Maybe we should. But, you know, this peace stuff is working out okay. Right, our fleet is currently not doing the patrol thing. There's actually not that much money in the North Sea. Well, again, a lot of it is getting pulled towards Lubeck. Do we want to start going to war again? We actually may want to. More stuff on this coast here would not be terrible. It's not in... Oh, this is in the Antwerp trade node. East Frisia. Let's do that. We've got a new idea, and we're definitely going to grab the ideas. More tariffs, yes. I don't think we're making much in the way of tariffs right now. No. And we got viceroys. Oh, yeah, that is the viceroys. How much do we need to get to our next idea? And what is it? Oh, reduced inflation costs. It's not something we necessarily have to rush to. We got pirates. Where? The Cabot Strait. This is not really much of an offensive fleet. And that's one heavy ship. And actually, what is our tariff efficiency? Like, isn't that something we do with number of ships? I don't remember where to see that. It's not this. I don't remember, because you want to have a ratio of ships that is appropriate for your land. It's not that. Or that. What's the, wow, reform desire pretty damn high. Yeah, well, let's not worry about it. But... Okay, that's fine. Let's split this group in half. And half again, so we'll have a pair of early carracks, which we're going to bring out to the Netherlands, or to St. Lucia over here. And then we're going to take care of our little pirate problem. Still not much in the way of trade there. There's a little bit of trade being pulled forward from Chesapeake Bay into here, and then being pulled forward into the North Sea, which is good that we've got a presence there. What we really want is Chesapeake Bay directly into Western Europe. Well, we don't have the... Actually, right now... Oh, good. Right now, we're okay with things being pulled in the North Sea, because honestly, we're going to be pulling things out of that. Brandenburg wants military access. That sounds fine to me. Civil disorder. Still alliances. Cornwall and Scotland are not particularly terrifying. You're allied with Scotland, and Cornwall is allied with Brittany. Because it would be very interesting to grab some of this land. Very interesting indeed. How long has this part gone on? Way too long. So we're going to put in a cut here. And we finally have formed the Netherlands. And how far are we from getting Nevers in here? Still 8 years away. And that's with a positive, but not dramatically so, diplomatic reputation. It would be nice if we could flip this over. Grabbing the global tariffs might at some point start to help. Not yet, though. We're not making any tariff money whatsoever. There's a way with ships, the tariff... I don't know. There's something I'm missing still. These guys are taking a lot of damage making the trip over, but they're going to be okay once they get there. The New World, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a quick little tour. Fez is still there. We could still potentially colonize over here if we had the colonist, or do we need the plus 50% range? No, we can reach there. Okay. Or plus 20% range, guys, what I meant to say. Right, we can reach there. We actually, I do kind of want that back again. Did we leave our transports behind? No, our transports are all over here. Let's go and grab them. Select all 6 transports. Damn it, I'm going to grab Africa. We're going to go and split off 2 mortars, 4 infantry. Definitely overkill. But you can never have too much overkill. We're going to move it here. I'm going to hopefully remember that I want to colonize Sierra Leone. Actually, I suppose I could remind myself if I recalled this colonist and then shipped it off. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. We're going to make this a little bit of a longer episode because I don't want to forget. Because that is absolutely what I'm doing. I'm going to queue everything up. I'm going to get this one over there. Get the troops on the ship. Just want to wait for these heavy guys to be repaired. We'll probably send them out with the Explorer and the light ship to go and take out that pirate. Oh, and speaking of, my conquistador over here. May as well move up over that way. And then do something like that. Sure, why not? Everyone can have military access. Okay, go. We want a presence in Africa. Micmac battle. Lost the CB against Austria. Well, that's okay if they've just stopped... What the hell is that? If they stopped embargoing me, that's good. After recent suggestions of a trade route to India, a merchant has gathered a fleet and hired an explorer to explore the uncharted waters of the West. Really? You're giving me a free Carrack? And an explorer with 20 tradition who's probably really good? That's awesome. Actually, you know what? Stay there. You're going to escort those cogs down, and then we'll use that as a base for Africa. Bible translated. Priests in Luxembourg translated the Bible into our language and started distributing copies of it in nearby villages through Luxembourg. Heresy! So we can burn off some Catholic reform desire and make a lot of people like us a lot more. Except Aachen and Hanover, who are probably Protestant or something. Or the other way around. And we can change Luxembourg to Protestant. No, we're gonna go with the Catholic route, just because it makes more people happy right now. So yeah, oh, he's not a bad explorer at all. Get my... Where did my cogs go? Oh, they are there. Okay. We should probably let them repair. Probably just need the 1 tick because we should have all the good repair buildings sitting here. Come on. End of September, probably. Tell these guys to get on the ships. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start them moving to Sierra Leone and move a colonist down there. Oh, did I recall my colonist? No, of course I didn't. Recall. Okay, good. Any insta recalls, which is great. You are fully repaired, and you will pick up the troops. Yes. You're going to come right down to here. And we're sending a colonist over there. Okay, excellent. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.